Hey there, it's Dusty Thunder with another Reddit story for you. This one from Am I Overreacting? It's always a good context clue just by where it's posted, right? Title of this story is Am I Overreacting? Asking my mother-in-law to stop relaying everything I do to my wife when she's visiting. Preface, my wife does not seek out this information. We have Ring cameras in the garage and house, so it's not that hard for her to tell what I am doing during the day. I also get along decently well with my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law is visiting for a month to help out because my wife is pregnant and wanted her to give us a little breathing room. We have a 2-year-old daughter and haven't had much help with her at all, no family close by, so we've not had date nights or anything like that in a while. My wife thought it'd be nice to have someone over for a while so we could enjoy some time together before the second baby arrives and we're back to zero sleep and being tired all the time. Hold up. So Opie, your wife's solution to giving you more time together was to have her mom come stay with you? This doesn't sound like a solution. I hope you saw this at that time as well. In general, I get along with my mother-in-law. She's pretty old-fashioned, and we have had some rough patches when our daughter was younger. My wife works about 4 days a week from 7 to 5 in an office. I work 5 days a week from 7 to 5 from home. I occasionally run errands on work days. For instance, I injured my shoulder a few months ago and had a follow-up appointment. I usually run to the bank at least every other week. Sometimes I go pick up lunch, etc. I notice now that my mother-in-law is visiting my wife and will often ask me, "Oh, you went out today? Where did you go?" It also materializes in other ways. Wife asked me, "My mom said you were upstairs for about an hour today. What were you doing?" Was having a meeting out of earshot for mother-in-law. Or mom said you got a package today, but you took it straight to our room. What was it? Or my mom said you ordered DoorDash again. She thinks we're ordering takeout too much. Oh my God. She's micro-mommaging. It's like the hall monitor that lives with you. She's documenting everything you do and then just go, "Oh, no. I would have started doing the most random shit. He stood on his head for 30 minutes, pantsless. It was a sight. It's all monotonous shit and I'm not doing anything shady, but I can't help but feel like I have zero privacy with her in the house, and when I asked her to stop relaying everything, she flipped it on me like I'm trying to be suspicious. I'm not trying to be suspicious. I don't feel good having my every move in and out of the house tracked and having to account for everything I do every week. My wife mostly doesn't care, but can't help herself to at least ask when it's brought to her attention. I told her it's highly annoying and asked if she could also ask her mom to stop. She said she's told her mom multiple times that she doesn't need to hear my daily itinerary, but then mom is insistent on telling my wife anyways. Also, for what it's worth, my wife can pretty much track me anytime via the car. We share an Amazon account, and I don't feel like I need to justify food delivery to my mother-in-law. Am I overreacting? We have some top comments. But I would lose my shit and still I would just be as petty as hell and just do the strangest things she'd ever imagined. At 9:34 a.m., he walked out of the house wearing a tiger outfit. He came back and he was not wearing the tiger outfit. It was a gorilla. Just the most random shit. Just the weirdest shit you can come up with. Do it. Top comment. I'm petty. I'd leave a notepad on the kitchen counter, and every time I did something mother-in-law might take note of, I'd jot it down for them both to see. Like 10:20, decided to use the upstairs bathroom during a work break. 1:45, went to the bank and then stopped by Walgreens to buy AA batteries. 3:35, took a work call outside in the backyard to get some fresh air while dealing with difficult clients. 6:02, package arrived, brought it upstairs to our bedroom without opening it. Multivitamins you ordered. I know it's cliche, but all of this, when it's your family causing problems, it's your job to shut it down. If you make your partner do it, then it's going to fall on deaf ears. More people need to understand this. Besides, if your partner is trying to make you fight your battles when it comes to their family, perhaps you're with the wrong person anyway. That would make me question how much they really cared about me and how serious they really took our relationship. I did have problems with my ex's sister, and I would try to be respectful when I would come to him about our issues, but it was just becoming all the time. I understand his frustration, but I didn't appreciate it when he looked at me and said, "I'm not getting involved anymore. If you have issues with my sister, it's your job to fix them." That was the beginning of the end for us. I just really felt disrespected and felt like he didn't care about our relationship. Anyway, you are absolutely right. If it is your family causing your partner problems, it's your job to put a stop to it, not your partner's. I agree with that. Yeah. Because there isn't like, if something was happening on Candy Thunder's side of the family, I wouldn't have like the authority or maybe the clout. Maybe that's the word I'm looking for. I don't know. I wouldn't feel like I had the authority to jump in and start managing it. She does, right? And same thing, vice versa. If it's something happening on my end, it's my job to run interference, to play triage. That's how it should be out of respect. But sometimes, like we see here, one partner can be overridden by guilt or controlled by their parents and unable to fight those battles. And in that case, I think it goes back to you do this as a team, right? If somebody doesn't have what they feel like is the power to stand up to their own family, I feel like that's one of the things that is a major benefit whenever you find your person and you start doing life together, is that you have not just your confidence now, you have not just your power, you have your partners as well. You're acting as a single unit, and you should be emboldened to do things, especially when it comes to standing up for your partner. You should be emboldened to do that. She's not there yet, which means OP, you have some choices. Obviously, my preferred choice would be that you team up with her and give her the confidence boost to do this together, and you be as involved as you need to, but it's horseshit and it needs to stop. And I don't know how you create enough pain in your wife's understanding of this situation to tilt the scales in your favor and it be more than the perceived pain of standing up to her parents or her mom. It's got to be, it's somewhere. Surely it doesn't end in your just relationship falling apart, but if she continues to allow this to happen and isn't willing to put a stop to it, even if you get behind her and help her do this as a team, then yeah, it's going to cause irreparable damage to your relationship. What would you guys do? Where's Erica's comment here? Wife put her there on purpose. No, surely not. Is it really that deep? Could be. Damn it. Okay, so let's follow that path for just a second. If wife did put her there on purpose, she already had some kind of reason to doubt her husband in the first place, right? So she needed a private investigator. Mom is acting as a PI. And if your wife put her there on purpose, I don't like that thought here at all. Now, the question is, am I overreacting for asking my mother-in-law to stop relaying everything I do to my wife when she's visiting? There's a very different way to read that title, by the way. No, you're not overreacting for asking her to stop. I feel like you shouldn't have to do that in the first place. She said, now your wife said that she has spoken up and says she doesn't need the account. Saying I don't need it and saying stop are two very different things. She put up it wasn't a boundary at all. There were no consequences attached to that. It was just, I don't need it. Okay, well, I'm still going to give it to you. Stop, or I'll walk away. There's a boundary. Something with consequence attached, right? Your wife needs to be on your side and helping you out here. Mother-in-law is clearly doesn't need it, but she's still asking. Yeah, she's still asking the questions. If mother has brought it to her attention, she's still asking. Like, holy hell, people who look for pain will always find it. Mother-in-law is looking for pain on her daughter's behalf. She is looking for something there so that there can be a problem. Why? Why do some people feel the need to go hunting for problems? Life's hard enough as it is. Quit looking for problems. Quit looking for pain, especially on behalf of other people.